Florida man arrested outside Olive Garden after eating pasta belligerently.
That's some good news on that front.
What the hell does that mean?
Okay. A drunk Florida man was arrested outside an Olive Garden after eating pasta in an inappropriate manner, according to the Miami Herald. So we're looking at this guy. He kind of looks like Matthew McConaughey, but he's been severely beaten about the head.
Roughed up a little bit.
He's been very roughed up. Yeah.
Everybody loves it when Patrick Stewart shows up on screen.
No, that's not what
That's
happened.
not even close. Not even close. Well, okay, well, maybe the specifics will enlighten us to what's exactly going on here. I hope so. That's why we're all here. A drunk Florida man was arrested outside an Olive Garden after eating pasta in an inappropriate way. According to the Miami Herald, officers with Naples Police Department were dispatched to the chain restaurant around 3:30 p.m.
Do you have the article on screen? I'm not seeing it.
Sorry. Right there. I'm sorry.
You better be.
There we go. So the officers showed up right around 3:30 p.m. A man was reportedly asking restaurant patrons for money and yelling at them using explicit language. Like, probably, you dumb
this
fucks.
This guy is nuts looking.
You dumb fucks. I need some money. I'm eating Olive Garden. Of course I need money.
Listen, all I want some money, and nothing's going to happen. I'm not saying you got to give me money. Give me money. Give me bitch.
When police arrived, they discovered a shirtless man sitting on a bench outside the establishment. Okay, maybe that's how he was eating inappropriately.
Nope. Next sentence.
With my shirt off.
The man was allegedly shoveling spaghetti into his mouth and his hands.
With his hands.
With his hands. The man, identified as 32-year-old Ben Paget, was placed under arrest for disorderly intoxication, according to the newspaper. However, before being placed into cuffs, officers gave Ben a paper towel so he could wipe the pasta off his face. The Herald also reports, while in the back of the police car, Ben began violently twisting his body, kicking his legs, and smashing his head against the metal cage partition. Oh, that's what happens when you eat at Olive Garden. I mean, it does fucked up shit to you.
That's just general Olive Garden behavior.
He reportedly faces additional charges of resisting an officer without violence and was released on $2,000 bond. So we can get this guy out tonight if we want.
Wait. He reported to face an additional charge of resisting an officer without violence.
Yes.
What does that mean? Hey, stop eating your spaghetti. No. Oh, you're
resisting me without violence. You're sitting there in your underwear eating spaghetti.
I don't understand what this guy was.
In my underwear. I mean, it's pretty amazing.
What was he arrested for? So people from Olive Garden call because this man's yelling at people in the restaurant. When they get there, he's sitting outside just enjoying his spaghetti.
With his hands.
With his hands. You know, hey, you don't want to get caught for stealing a fork. So I don't know what the spaghetti was. Was it in a bowl or did he just have a bunch of it? They gave him a paper towel and then handcuffed him and then are going to charge him for resisting without violence.
Well, oftentimes, like sometimes when you order takeout and you go pick it up, you realize they didn't give any napkins and they don't give you any utensils. So it happens. And so this guy was saying, they didn't give me any forks. I got to use my hands and take my shirt off.
It's police brutality.
Take my shirt off.
They didn't bring him any wet naps either.
It is. It's very discourteous of these police officers.
And you know, if this were a black guy eating spaghetti with his fingers and hands, he would be shot dead.
Oh, probably. Because he was eating spaghetti in a belligerent way, an inappropriate way. I guess this must have been a really hoity-toity Olive Garden where you're not allowed to eat pasta with your hands.
I expect that kind of behavior at Denny's, but not Olive Garden.
I didn't realize
you got to wear a jacket and a tie to eat at this Olive Garden. No, I can't eat. Well, I can't eat bread with my hands now too.
Yeah, there's a dress code for Olive Garden, and at a Chinese buffet, you can't eat straight out of the food bowl with your mouth. Like the dog does it at home. Like, why can't I reach my mouth into the General Tso? Because I don't want to get my hands dirty. Look, I already saw this guy gets in trouble for eating spaghetti with his hands. I'm just going to go straight to it with my mouth.
I'm saying this guy's got a tremendous case, and he should hire an attorney. Probably not Alex Jones.
Not Alex Jones' attorney.
Nope.
Yeah, do not hire that man.
And you might have a case because he's minding his own business. It may have been a little unsightly to the people walking into the garden, as I like to call it, the garden. But he's minding his own business. This is a free country. If you want to eat pasta with your hands, you should be allowed to.
Yes. Do you think that maybe he had a shirt on when he was in Olive Garden and had to remove it after he got spaghetti all over himself?
It's possible. I like to think that he was preparing that oftentimes a lot of gentlemen, maybe even myself, when you order fast food, you order it, you pull over in the parking lot, you take off your shirt, and then you start eating your fast food. It's called the maneuver.
Okay, so you're saying he's like, look, this is a nice shirt. I don't want to have any sauce dripping on this shirt. I'm just going to take this off, put it over here.
Yep.
So it looks nice. I'm going to enjoy my meal. By the way, I'm really hungry, and they didn't give me utensils, so I'm going to have to take do this the old fashioned way. But when I'm done, I can then put my shirt back on and I'm clean and can go back to work.
That maneuver popularized by radio DJ Chad Dukes, and he's absolutely right. It's not unlike what the maestro in Seinfeld would do he took off his pants as to not wrinkle them before a big
That's right.
performance. So you take off your shirt before you eat. He was actually being polite. This is what people in high society do. And apparently too good for the Olive Garden.
Well, the Rothschilds are known to eat all their meals completely naked.
Yes.
So.
That's right.
And other things.
They're drunk on our children's blood, for God's sake.
Yes.
That's just an appetizer.
Fascinating story. I would like a follow-up on this. And by the way, this guy's handsome. We should get him into modeling ASAP. Like OBDM needs to start a modeling agency.
I thought you were going to say he was going to model for Olive Garden or Chef Boyardee.
Hey, that should be part of the lawsuit, kind of like what Kramer would do. Like you file a lawsuit, and then he becomes a model for the very establishment that he's suing.
He'd be on every can of Chef Boyardee, just piling pasta to his face.
I like.
Yeah, he could do like a Carrie redo, like where he's just like but he's happy.
Yes.
The dumping spaghetti sauce on him, and he just loves it.
He loves it. He's eating it up.
Look at that guy.
Comment in the chat, Herman from Holland. I eat spaghetti with chopsticks. That's wrong. You eat spaghetti with a giant serving spoon.
You'd be arrested in Florida, Herman.
As long as you serve it in a wooden shoe.
Served in a shoe.
It is culturally appropriate to say.
It's sabotage, apparently. All right, here's this story, which I selected only because you can use all the annoying drops that you have.
All right. Back again. Here we are. Let's see here. We got a good one right here. Guy Fieri can't stop going to Rage Against the Machine concerts.
That's some good news on that front.
Is that good news?
I don't know, but it's loaded up all your drops.
I guess I got to get all my drops ready for whatever reason.
Guy Fieri is totally
pepper them throughout.
He's beating Trump at the orange game based on this photograph.
Yeah, he is very orange. I didn't know. I mean, he looks like a guy who would be into Rage Against the Machine. He does. Guy Fieri just can't seem to get enough of seeing Rage Against the Machine live on their long-anticipated reunion tour. Grab tickets here. Who can blame him just days after a video of him rocking out at the July 27th concert in Cleveland went viral on TikTok? The mayor of Flavortown attended a show in Raleigh, North Carolina.
You're killing it with this.
Thank you. I thought it was reading pretty good. Thank you. Prior to attending the first gig at the Rocket Mortgage Festival Fieldhouse, Fieri excitedly shared a video on Twitter about the moment in history, describing it as a culmination of a lifelong journey with his son, Hunter. They're going to crush it tonight, he added.
I hear this dude's rocking it.
Fieri was spotted. Wouldn't it be weird if his son was really Hunter Biden?
They didn't specify.
They didn't specify. He said son Hunter. It could have been anybody's son Hunter, really. Fieri was spotted at a show raging to bomb track with a drink in one hand and a stogie in another. All right.
Super duper weenie.
Super duper weenie in his other hand.
He's really in Flavortown there, isn't he?
Yes.
Welcome to Flavortown.
What did Fieri travel to the concert in?
The super duper weenie wagon.
Jeez.
He went. He drives around and he follows Raisin's Machine like a Grateful Dead tour in the super duper weenie.
Super duper weenie wagon.
So after it was posted, after someone posted a clip to TikTok, it spread across social media and made its way back to him. While acknowledging and reposting the video on his own Twitter, he wrote, "The best concert ever until tomorrow night in Raleigh. Rage rules."
I hear this dude's rocking it.
Indeed, he was spotted in the crowd at the July 31st show, singing along to "Killing in the Name of" at the PNC Arena and briefly put on the Jumbotron. All right.
You're killing it with this.
Yeah. Watch fan shot footage of that moment below following the aforementioned TikTok. Raisin's Machine aren't the only rock band Fieri has been seen enjoying publicly. Back in May of 2021, the daughter of Slipknot's drummer posted a video of him headbanging to the pre-pandemic show. Okay. His love for music extends beyond hard rock as well. Earlier this year, he posted a TikTok of himself of none other than Phoebe Bridgers. You know who that is? Phoebe Bridgers?
No idea.
I don't know what that is.
So I'm just wondering, is this promotional story because Rage Against the Machine has hired a Guy Fieri lookalike to go to their concerts and jump around like an idiot?
I would imagine. Like the picture they have on screen is Zach De La Rocha, the lead singer of Rage Against the Machine, smiling, and then on the right side is Guy Fieri waving at him. It's like they're insinuating that
ordering another bowl of spaghetti.
Yeah.
The tortilla is great. The al pastor is tender. It's got a ton of flavor. There's a good amount of char on this.
Yeah. All right. I think he's
That's
describing
a
the show.
weird way to review the show. Yeah.
The marinade comes through. The little piece of pineapple on top is key.
He's just talking about random shit. What'd you think of the concert? Oh, the marinade was good. Little piece of pineapple. What?
Pineapple is terrific. Glad they put it on the top. Yeah. Who's this for?
Guy Fieri fans, I guess.
I don't know, like beyond us, beyond this stupid ass show. Like who is really searching for Guy Fieri news? Like they got to know what Guy is up to and what music he likes. It seems fucking stupid that we're even talking about it.
Like I said, I only selected it because you have all those annoying drops.
Yeah.
Who is this for? What is this?
But Guy's on Twitter, man, and like him or hate him, the guy has done a lot with his life. He's made a career out of it. He is the mayor of Flavortown, which is Columbus, Ohio. We've talked about that story, and he's a hometown son, and he braved the traffic and drove all the way to Cleveland to go see Rage Against the Machine, and that should be celebrated.
And do want to point out again, Guy Fieri's not his real name, is Arnold Lipschitz or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Steve Jabronsky.
Arnold Lipschitz.
Oh yeah. Daniel Polito.
All right, how many more you want? I got a stack of news here.
I don't know. Let's go over there and find out.
All right.
Well, why did who changed my name to Guy Fieri in the Discord?
Just wake up from a nap.
I think
I can't follow every damn thing that's happening.
I think they're making a comment on your hair. Can you, with Zoom, can you give yourself a Zoom filter that makes you more orange?
Is there a Guy Fieri filter?
Yeah.
I'll look into it while we dive into our next piece of
exciting news.
You cannot live without this.
All right. So we've covered 2 related stories in the past couple of months related to this one. If you recall, a couple of months ago, we had the story about a box of heads that went missing.
Oh, yeah. That was out in Colorado.
Yeah, in Denver. And then there was another one where like the like body parts had gone missing. They couldn't figure out where the box had gone. Like, and they stole a hand truck, a dolly as well, and some other stuff.
Yeah.
It was just weird stories. So here's this one, which is just like, why is there a spate of this happening?
They come in threes. But, okay. FedEx box containing suspected murder victim's body has been missing for 3 years.
Man, I got mixed emotions about this one.
Okay.
You think they're going to like file a report or something?
So how do they know? Like, I'm kind of curious. Like, if it's missing, how do they know it's missing? And it just didn't arrive at the destination. So, I guess they maybe had signed for this body.
Yeah. Did anybody sign for this corpse?
The remains of a suspected murdered victim are still missing after they were sent in a FedEx box 3 years earlier. Jeffrey Merriweather, 32, died in Atlanta, Georgia in 2019, and his remains were sent to the Fulton County Medical Examiner, then to the facility in St. Louis for more testing. Officials sent the body for testing to understand how the body decomposed so quickly after his suspected murder. But the shipment never arrived. The shipment also may have broken federal law, according to officials. You just can't ship a body through FedEx.
You know, I don't want to live in a country. I just can't mail corpses around. What the hell?
Yeah. The National Funeral Directors Association. That sounds like a fun group.
Yeah, they got the best parties.
Says that only the U.S. Postal Service can legally ship human remains, and it must follow specific protocols. Wait a second.
In the Constitution.
Who was shipping the skulls in Colorado? I don't think it was the USPS. I think it was a private shipping company, if I remember correctly.
Let's look it up, but yeah.
Oh, really?
A FedEx spokesperson said the shipments of this nature are prohibited within the FedEx network. What does that mean within the FedEx network? I can use FedEx to ship outside the network?
Yeah, as long as it doesn't actually go into the FedEx network. If you can ship at FedEx, but we're just going to like put it on the side of the road and leave it there.
They're not clear with this language. That is some sort of legal statement they were told to say. And okay, we'll continue on with this. I'm curious about this. Quote: "It's a nightmare you just can't wake up from," said Kathleen Merriweather, Jeffrey's mother. I need closure. And I know his kids are resilient, but I think they probably need this also.
It's a terrible, terrible nightmare.
Officials say that the body was found in an abandoned house 10 days after Merriweather was reported missing. Police believe that he was shot outside McDonald's during a botched drug deal. Why do you got to bring McDonald's into this?
Yeah, why are they throwing them under the bus?
Yeah. What do they do?
He was shot outside of McDonald's, so you know what that means.
A nondescript fast food joint with 2 giant arches. Could be anyone.
I'm not going to say who, but they have a Big Mac.
Officials say the body was found. Okay, I read that part. According to reports, the medical examiner was puzzled by the advanced decay of the body after only 2 weeks after the alleged murder. So, okay, there is a real quandary here. And it looks like FedEx on the hook. They ship with FedEx. I'm assuming that they're on the hook with this, and hopefully they insured the package.
I was going to say, can they claim the insurance on it?
Well, who shipped it? Like, did the family, or was this part of like? Well, it said officials sent the body, so someone from the state or the local county, maybe mortician or coroner's office, sent the body. So they're liable for this now. And so they're causing a lot of suffering and grief to this family. They need to pay probably $150 million.
$150 million. They should get that from Alex Jones. He has it.
Yes.
He's just got that lying around.
This is curious, though.
All right, so went back on this one because you raised the question. The initial story we had about missing skulls, if you recall, the transiting, being shipped from overseas, that went missing at the airport. That was at the O'Hare International Airport mail facility. So that was U.S. mail, or at least being picked up by the U.S. mail.
Okay.
The box of human heads that went missing in Denver that apparently Charlie has in his garage.
Yep.
That was being shipped by private carrier. You are correct. Now, what's not clear is they said it's a medical truck used for transporting body parts. So is this carrier specifically set up to do this, or were they also doing things on the sly?
Yep.
But
according to this, only human remains can be shipped through the United States Postal Service. It is a federal matter.
Yep.
Best part is someone had to write that law too.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of people shipping corpses around? That's only the mail.
I mean, maybe if it's over state lines, you need the United States Postal Service, but within a state, you can use a private carrier.
Yep.
Do you think you have to pay special postage, or can you just put like a corpse out by the mailbox on the curb with a stamp on the forehead?
I think that works. I think they got to take it.
How do you get rid of bodies? I'll show you. Give me a stamp.
This is how you do it. They'll take it.
Just write return to sender on the forehead. Just drop that off.
That's how I get rid of all my garbage. I just put stamps on it.
They'll take it. They got to figure it out at the sorting facility.
Yeah. All my dog bags, pop a stamp on that, throw that in the mailbox.
With all your empty Taco Bell packets.
Yep. Throw them in there. Put a stamp on it. Take it right away.
They come right and get it. No questions asked.
All right. One more story.
One more story. All right.
Yes.
Let me see what I got on the other thing. So we got a story about the Bat. Apparently, there's a Batgirl movie that's so bad Warner Brothers won't release it.
I heard that they nixed that thing. It's not coming out. Batgirl. It had some troubling starts on the CW. It didn't. It started off pretty good, but then it just dropped viewership because of horrible writing.
It's the WNBA of Batman.
That's the headline on the movie.
Exactly.
Poster. So I've got a story about mustard flavored donuts. I guess gross. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I got Ryan Reynolds is going to work for A&W Root Beer for National Root Beer Float Day.
That's a funny headline.
It is a funny headline. A guy gets a tattoo of his club card on his arm, so because he keeps losing his card.
Mm.
Tim Hortons is trying to offer free coffee and donuts as part of their settlement instead of actually paying money.
I love that headline.
I think we got to read about that. We cover fast food news, and Tim Hortons is technically fast food.
All right. Let's see. Tim Horton. Where's that one? Here it is.
Hey, by the way, when was the last time you guys had rallies?
There's no rallies down here.
Ain't no rallies up there. I think there's like very few.
Rallies is.
Very few rallies in Ohio.
It's like Hardee's. Nobody goes that shit.
No, it's like on the rung of fast food. Rallies is pretty down near the bottom. Hardee's is like one or two rungs up from Rallies.
Right.
Is Rallies better or worse than like Zips?
We don't know. It's hard to determine.
That's the tour Guy Fieri needs to go on when he's following Rage Against the Machine around the country. Is eat at all the third tier fast food restaurants.
I agree.
What could you do like a gourmet White Castle? Like that would be amazing. Like these are sophisticated sliders.
I like the idea. Like just take it up a notch, and I think there might be something there.
I liked White Castle.
Yeah. Great.
Crystal is like the equivalent in the South, right? Crystal.
I don't know. You'd have to tell me.
KRY.
How about this? This is what we do. You send me some of that Crystal. I'll send you some White Castle through the mail.
Just
put a stamp on the burger.
Stamp on it. And it goes.
It'll get there.
You should just leave it in your mailbox. Just a single slider sitting there with a stamp on the top.
Then we'll compare and contrast on the show. Let's see here. Here's a headline for everyone. Tim Hortons offers coffee and donuts as proposed settlement in class action lawsuit.
That's some good news on that.
We're gonna put like a dump truck full of coffee and donuts in your garage. Eat them quick. They will go bad.
We're just gonna have a dump truck full of coffee and we're gonna pour it on your lawn and burn everything. Scalding hot.
Just going to come by with a tanker truck, and we're just going to spray your house with the equivalent of 6 gallons of coffee.
I think that would work.
You're welcome.
Well, let's read a little bit about this headline here. I think people are curious. I know I am. And so let me readjust things over here. Okay. Let's see here. Tim Hortons has reached a proposed settlement in a multiple class action lawsuit alleging the restaurant's mobile app violated customer privacy, which would see the restaurant offer free coffee and donuts to attached users. Wow, that's awesome. Okay.
She likes a little cream in her coffee.
God.
The settlement negotiated with the legal team involved in the lawsuit still requires court approval. The coffee and donut chain would also permanently delete any geolocation information it collected between April 1st of 2019 and September 30th, 2020, and direct third-party services providers to do the same. So get rid of all that geolocation stuff. You don't need it. You shouldn't have it anyways. And that's that.
I mean, just make sure you sell it now, but at a certain point, you're going to have to delete it.
Yes. All right. I'm kind of curious. Like, so is it just because of that? Like, it doesn't. It seems like.
Apparently, so the app it's one of those apps that just grabs all your information and all your contacts and all that shit.
Quote, we think this is a favorable settlement because it offers compensation to that has a real value, said Zoe Zirkran, a lawyer for the Montreal-based law firm, which filed a class action lawsuit in Quebec. Privacy cases across Canada are never a guaranteed win, he said. Here we have some form of guarantee, some form of recovery, as opposed to uncertainty that could last.
Put that coffee down.
All right. All right. Let's see here. Restaurant Brands International, the parent company of Tim Hortons, said in an investor presentation in May that it had 4 million active users during the 3 months that ended in March 31st of 2022. So 3 million people downloaded that horseshit app.
Yeah, skip down to the paragraph that starts, Tim Hortons said it would. Start there.
All right.
I had coffee with McCully half an hour ago.
Where'd you tell me to go? I think
Tim Hortons said it would.
Okay.
Put the fifth one up.
Jeez, there's a lot here. Tim Hortons said the retail value. Oh, no. Tim Hortons said it would be emailing customers Friday to inform them of the proposed settlement. Tim Hortons said the retail value of a free hot beverage is $6.19, while the value of a baked good is $2.39 plus tax, according to court documents. So that's a value of about $8.50.
Yep. So if they, that's kind of what I was getting at, was if they steal your information and leak it or whatever, that's worth $8. Thanks.
Yeah.
I got to settle down. I've had too much coffee. Our Wake Up America coffee is so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Do you think Alex Jones could use the same tactic and offer people free
InfoWars products?
Yeah, I was gonna say free water filters, vitamins. What's this new one, like Go Hard or Get Soft or whatever?
Instahard.
Instahard.
He loves Instahard.
Can he just offer them that? Tell you what, I don't have $150 million. What I do have is a warehouse full of Instahard.
I can give everyone Instahard, and that should suffice. I think everyone will be pleased with the outcome of having Instahard as compensation for everything I did to this.
Tell you what, I'll personally go through the warehouse. I will just pick everybody a handful, random selection of vitamins.
Instahard.
A hearing has been scheduled in Quebec court on September 6th to consider the proposed settlement. Okay, well then I think everyone's going to win here. Everyone gets a coffee. It would be great if this was in perpetuity for the rest of your life.
Nope,
you get
one coffee and one donut. It specifies a coffee and a donut. That's all you ever get.
Kind of a bullshit deal. Like when
I'd rather have
Kramer got his
$8.
coffee settlement in Seinfeld, he got free lattes, free coffee from any restaurant for the rest of his entire life because he burned his leg on that coffee. These
Did you
people
put the lid on that coffee, or did they put the lid on that coffee?
It's undetermined.
Oh, really?
No.
All right, so I got a story in here. Speaking of not questioning things, so a couple of weeks ago, the Spider Webb telescope, whatever the hell it's called, came out and it took some pictures of space, and people were had to go seek medical attention because they were jerking themselves off so hard about it.
Oh yeah, the James Webb telescope.
James Webb eugenics telescope, or whatever the hell the issue is. So here we go. Here's a story here. Scientists post some artwork of what they saw through the Webb telescope.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, there's like a little story with this.
Oh yeah.
You want to play the?
Sure, run the whole thing.
Okay, we'll run the whole ding dong thing and see what they're saying over here.
Tonight, a prominent French scientist is apologizing after tweeting a photo he claimed was the image of a distant star taken by the James Webb Space Telescope. Thousands of people viewed the image, but it turns out it was actually a close-up photo of a slice of chorizo sausage.
Look at my sausage.
Said it was supposed to be a joke.
Welcome to Subway's biggest refresh yet. They're drafting 12 new subs for their all-new Subway series.
Oh god, you got ads rolling everywhere.
Like this
Yeah,
before.
they're just playing Subway ads. Okay.
So everyone is, people just scroll past this stuff. They don't read it. They just look at the glance. They don't even read the headlines. They glance at the headlines. So the James Webb Telescope, NASA said, here's some footage of it. And then this guy says, check out this thing we saw through James Webb. And everyone is all giddy about it. Turns out it's just a slice of sausage.
Oh my God. But I mean, people want to believe that. That shows that they want to believe, and they trust NASA. They trust everything that comes out, and that's it. But once you see it, like, oh yeah, that does just kind of look like sausage. It really does. There's like, oh yeah, that's what it is. That's not a sun with like sunspots. That's chorizo sausage.
Look at my sausage.
It's funny. That's a funny headline.
That's a goofy one.
It's a funny one.
That's a funny headline.
Let's see what's
Wait, hold on.
Here.
We gotta.
Oh, you want to do another bumper here?
The shampoo.
Not the shampoo. It's the news. All right. Here's this one. Whoops, I posted the wrong channel. Here's this one. Into Carrot Shop.
All right. Athlete loses race in Colombia after his penis came out in the middle of the race.
That's some good news on that front.
It is.
There is video of this, believe it or not.
We do need some good penis news.
Penis man.
An athlete lost the 400-meter race at the 2022 World Athletic U20 Championship due to a wardrobe malfunction. Janet Jackson had a similar thing back on CBS during the Super
when her
Bowl.
penis came out. Yeah.
Yeah. The 18-year-old Alberto Namano, who hails from Italy, was competing in the 400-meter decathlon in Cali, Colombia, when the incident took place. Let's see here. In an unfortunate event, the athlete lost the 400-meter race. He didn't keep going. You got to persevere, kid.
He finished. So it was a short race. If you go down to the Twitter links down the bottom, there's video of the whole thing.
Okay. Let's we'll bring this
just over a minute.
Let's see. I'll bring this up on screen. Now, I wonder if they announced the penis.
Yeah. And there's
penis. So the final event of day one.
He won just by a penis.
That's a problem. He was trying to gain a couple extra inches there. I get 5 inches out. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll put this up and I'll play it so we all can listen, because there is an announcer here. So let's see here. Oh man, here we go. They're going to start right here. They're starting right now.
So the final event of day one for these 7 men. And no one's showing much so far. Nonin and the Italian in the middle.
There's a guy in blue in the middle of the.
Oh my God!
middle of
He's
the group.
tugging on his peener.
In lane 3, he's overtook Lash now from Austria. The other French athlete, Blake.
Oh my God! And he's doing pretty good despite his he's holding his penis.
Bakari there on the inside lane.
As he's run, he occasionally reaches down and starts tugging on his pecker, and he's slowing up. Like that's really preventing him from keeping his momentum because he's constantly cranking himself down there. He loses because of his penis.
7 foot in penis.
He blames his penis.
In lane 2 from Pierre Blake in.
God, it did look pretty awkward. Him like running, then occasionally reaching down and trying to adjust himself.
Demon sperm.
I don't know if demon sperm have anything to do with it.
Yeah, and he was doing pretty well at the beginning. So the question is, how well would he have done had he not been like whacking it during the race here?
So I'm guessing this guy had a pretty healthy member, an Italian sausage, if you will.
Italian slice of chorizo.
Probably chorizo. That's Mexican.
Yeah. Anyway, just amusing. When these runners were in their short shorts, sometimes it causes problems.
So is he going to be fined? Can we see him in jail due to this?
I think he should claim it was a miss race and needs everyone to race again.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's unfortunate because he probably trained for many, many years to get to this level, top level, and then his penis gets in the way and prevents him from really excelling at this. He probably missed his opportunity for the Olympics this go around. It sucks.
Another athlete's career cut short by their junk.
By a penis.
By a. We have to use the indefinite article a penis rather than
penis. Yeah.
Indefinite article your penis.
All right.
So let's see. I got monkeypox news. I got meth shark news. I got World Wrestling Entertainment news.
I think we got to do monkeypox and wrestling.
Release the monkeypox.
You want meth sharks?
I don't know. I don't know what I want.
Monkeypox.
I don't know what I want. Joe needs to know what he wants. He can chime in and say what story is.
Well, I gave you.
Tantalize him.
I'm going to give you monkeypox in the carrot shop.
Okay. Well, thank God Fox put up this giant ad that I can't even click out of.
Oh, sure.
There we go. All right. Have monkeypox? CDC advises no sex, but says masturbation 6 feet apart or virtual sex reduces risk. Okay.
That's good news.
We did touch on this early on. I would say back in May, we read down a list of items, a list of suggestions for people to perform sex safely. And one was mutually touching yourself with your partner in the same room, just in different areas. And I guess they're really CDC is sticking with this, that you need to be.
They are all in on doing everything but telling people to have anonymous group sex.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the CDC provides a range of ways to reduce risk of transmitting the virus during sex as the country faces a rise in monkeypox infections. Quote, if you or a partner has monkeypox, the best way to protect yourself and others is to avoid sex of any kind. And that ranges from oral to anal to vaginal. And do not kiss or touch each other's body while you are sick, especially any rash. So leave that rash alone. I know it looks attractive, but don't touch it. Quote, do not share things like towels, fetish gear, sex toys, or toothbrushes. So keep that in mind, people.
That sounds like good advice just generally.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, I know times are tough and people are sharing toothbrushes, but come on.
Yeah, man. So we got to watch out for that stuff.
I want to know who's really afraid of monkeypox. I feel like it's everything I've seen on this, like people are waiting in line for the vaccine. Like, I don't believe it.
I don't either. I think this has been hyped. It's got something to do with the COVID-19 vaccine. Something.
It has something to do with the entertainment value and the click value of COVID becoming like, oh, come on.
I don't know. I really want to share my fetish gear, though, and I'm told not to.
Don't do it. I beg you. I beg you.
I love sharing it.
I dropped a secondary link into Carrot Shop, which is the actual CDC document. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, the very last statement, it just, I think, speaks volumes about how much the CDC is not doing to actually, if this was, to your point, Joe, if this was a serious issue, what are they not saying here in the very last statement?
The very last statement under the parties, raves, and festivals.
Yeah, starts with enclosed.
Enclosed spaces such as back rooms, saunas, sex clubs, or private or public sex parties where intimate, often anonymous sexual contact with multiple partners occurs may have a higher risk or a higher likelihood of spreading monkeypox. So be careful out there.
God, I have to cancel my plans for tonight.
So what I find strange about this is they go so far as to identify these spaces, but don't say don't go. They're just like, hey, whatever, do what you want.
Dodge the pustules.
But yet with COVID, it was lockdown, stay home, 2 weeks to flatten the curve, all this stuff. But monkeypox, there's like none of that. If indeed, to your point, Joe, if indeed this was a serious thing, we got to deal with it. Why are they doing everything but that?
Yeah, and I can't believe they're mentioning, the CDC is mentioning raves. Like, I didn't realize raves are still a thing. I thought they were just called like dance parties, but a rave, a party or a club where there is minimal clothing and where there is direct personal, often skin-to-skin contact has some risk. Avoid any rash you see on others and consider minimizing skin-to-skin contact. So this is, and to say that there is a deficiency in monkeypox viruses, by the way, it's experimental, I believe is what developed for smallpox, and they just assume that
monkeypox, I believe, actually came from, hence the term, came from lab animals that were being tested for smallpox vaccines.
Yep. And on your point with raves, I hung up my pacifier and glow sticks years ago.
Oh, yeah. Good.
What about your
Janko
whistle?
jeans?
You retired your Jankos? Yeah. It's time to bust out the Janko jeans and the pacifiers. Let's get it going. Let's listen to some Chemical Brothers. Let's listen to some Aphex Twins. It is the end of days here. We got to dance. Come on, we're gonna dance to some crazy music.
Suck my motherfucking dick.
Yeah.
Suck my dick. Suck my motherfucking dick. Suck my dick.
This rave, come on, everyone.
Suck my dick.
That's a monkeypox appropriate song, I suppose.
That's the monkeypox rave. All right, how about some wrestling news and some wrestling?
Sure,
news?
I love wrestling news.
Get all your drops ready. Hey, where's my transition?
Oh, you're right. What am I doing? Let's do it.
Would you move to Minnesota so we can get married there the first chance we get?
Absolutely, Hulk.
Weird way to start a conversation, Hulk. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Sir, I'm working for the Olive Garden. What can I get you to drink?
Yeah, sir, this is an Olive Garden.
All right, here's the headline here. WWE reportedly eases policy on several forbidden terms.
Oh, really?
Forbidden terms? I want to know what these terms are.
Oh, they're gonna tell you. There's two specific terms.
Okay. Well, WWE's talent roster of pro wrestlers will still be referred to as superstars. Going forward, the new regime led by Stephanie McMahon, Nick Khan, and Triple H is reportedly open to the idea of using the terms wrestler and wrestling on air.
Oh, no.
Okay. I didn't realize those were forbidden terms, but okay. According to David Meltzer, in the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter. Oh, I got to subscribe to this newsletter. The Wrestling Observer.
You don't subscribe?
Okay, I'm going to subscribe to that app.
It'd be great if the Wrestling Observer was actually written from the perspective of somebody in the stands just excited about watching a wrestling match.
It should be written by the Iron Sheik, and he just curses at you and says anti-Semitic things and calls you various homophobic slurs in the newsletter. on a monthly basis.
Yeah. They're like, Sheik, I don't know about this column anymore.
So according to David Meltzer in the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter, talents were previously instructed to never use the 2 forbidden words without receiving authorization. However, the terms may no longer be considered dirty words, and almost everyone backstage in WWE is thrilled about the new policy. In previous years, the rebellious CM Punk would often use the 2 terms on air, but he had likely received the go-ahead to do so. Similarly, Cody Rhodes refused to use WWE's time-honored verbiage upon returning to the company earlier this year, referring to superstars as wrestlers and titles as championship belts. What is the, like, why? Why were these words banned? I don't understand.
So this is clearly a marketing thing. So by using the term superstars instead of wrestlers, they're trying to get away from the genericized term.
Yeah.
Because if you recall, the WWE used to be WWF until they got in a big fight with the Panda people. So they're trying to stay on brand by leveraging certain terms. So they didn't want to use generic terms such as wrestling and wrestler because you can't copyright that, though I'm sure someone would sure try.
So is this guy Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, is he the son of Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream? I hope so.
You know, I believe.
Maybe.
So. Let's ask the internet.
Well, you
yes,
the internet.
Is Dusty Rhodes is his father.
So it looks like Rhodes was fined for using those words about $1,000 for each time he used those banned words. Besides easing the ban on several no-no words, Triple H and company have made several other changes backstage that has left the WWE roster feeling more optimistic than ever. For starters, talents backstage are loving the positive and fresh vibe instilled by the new WWE regime. And Triple H has been described as someone who is genuinely cares about the wrestler. He used to be a wrestler.
He grew up in it, so yeah.
And by all accounts, I hear that Triple H is a pretty good guy. So he probably wants to run it in a nicer, more wrestling-friendly way, whereas Vince McMahon, it didn't seem like he really cared about the health and well-being of his wrestlers.
That's for damn sure.
But Mike,
well,
that's
and if
how
you
make
remember,
the money.
I almost got beat up by Ric Flair for questioning the steroids after the scandal of Vince McMahon encouraging the wrestlers to use them.
Yes. Yeah, I remember, didn't you approach Ric Flair in an airport?
No, well, in an airport, that was when I was friendly and he didn't recognize me. Yeah, no, it wasn't in a rave. I was in a Florida hotel where he was. It was a nice
sharing
hotel.
Fetish gear.
Yeah, sharing fetish gear and towels.
And toothbrushes.
And toothbrushes. No, he was sitting there and I started asking him questions about wrestling and what his favorite match and blah, blah, blah. Just like common stuff. And then I got into the steroid stuff, like probably 4 or 5 questions in. And he I'm going to give you 5 seconds to get the fuck out of this bar or I'm going to kick your ass. And
I'm going to get off by cranking your knob just a little beyond the breaking point.
But yeah, that was when the scandal came out about McMahon, who is a dick. I have to imagine he's a dick. He seems like a dick. He seemed like a dick the whole time. But apparently, and if you remember, McMahon was a very rail thin dude. By the time he stepped away from running WWE, he was beefed up. He was high on his own supply.
Yeah, he was jacked. He was boosted beyond belief. And he would get in the ring, and
because he used to appear in the ring too. Yeah,
he'd take a lot of bumps. And remember when Trump bought Raw, and Trump got in there and totally annihilated, smacked around people. Trump wouldn't take no guff from no one.
Well, and that's a really good tie-in back to the censorship and everything else we were talking about, because if you remember, that was the clip that CNN's face was put on, where Trump was doing stuff, and then they doxed the kid who made that meme, because you can't have fun on the internet anymore because all the serious people, who are caring, loving, and love the poor people and all that shit, they can't handle memes.
Man, this is WWE new management, and they're treating people better and not finding them as much. So I'll go on to say, while there is also some talent who are reportedly nervous about holding on to their spot, The overall feeling is one of excitement and positivity. There are others who are taking a wait and see attitude as to the direction the new WWE takes. All right. Well, it looks like this is good news for the WWE, and it's all happening. Oh my God! Sorry, people. Let me
get a call from Vince McMahon.
I'm getting a call from my water guy, so I think that's time for us to wrap up the show.
He's going to come over and dump water on you?
I need 100 or 1,500 gallons of water, and he's the only guy that has it.
He's got all the water.
Is his name the ocean?
No, his name's Bo. His name's Bo, and I got to give him a call back. So I think that's it. We've done 2 hours. We got to get out of here.
We got to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Just water.
All right. Yeah.
This is atrocious.
That woman's upset.
She is very angry.
All right, we're going to start with news.
Piece of shit.
This is some callback news. This is specifically callback news for you, Mike, because I know you were disappointed the last time they did this. So this is another opportunity.
Oh, wow. Holy shit. Ritz announces the return of Ritz Bits S'mores crackers. Holy shit.
That's good news.
This is horrendously good news.
Now, this isn't quite the same thing you tried to get in on, but still, it might be a consolation prize.
For anybody who doesn't remember, I was trying to get in on the unholy hybrid of Oreos and Ritz together.
God, it's disgusting.
In a very limited edition. I couldn't get on the website. The server was slammed.
You tried to
with
hack
traffic.
the website even.
I tried to get around by making direct calls on the back end using looking at the code and just making direct JavaScript calls. That didn't work. And I was up against the wall. And the next thing you know, you go on eBay, they're selling them for $500 a package. I can't do that. But now, Ritz is back in a big way, and they got the Bits sandwich. It's Ritz and s'mores together again.
Ugh.
In honor of National S'mores Day, Ritz is bringing back Ritz Bits s'mores crackers as part of a limited edition giveaway starting August 10th. That's today.
Look at these headlines.
I gotta get in. I gotta get involved. I gotta get online. I gotta get online again. Okay. How much do these cost? The Ritz Bits S'more crackers are bite-sized cracker sandwiches that combines Ritz Bits S'mores crackers with a chocolatey, marshmallowy flavored filling. We all love that, don't we, folks?
Ugh.
Yes. Starting Wednesday, that's today, August 10th, fans can visit at Ritz Crackers on Instagram and Twitter for a chance to win one free pack of this limited edition summer treat. And don't we all deserve a treat in this time of civil war? Absolutely.
I want to know, do you think these come like Ritz? Because they're Ritz crackers. Do you think they come like in the sleeve like Ritz?
No,
So
I think
can
you reach your hand in there and you get what you get.
It's just loose.
Yeah, it's loose. Yeah, it's like a
No. They gotta be like in their little chutes. They're little cookie shoots.
I don't agree. These are
if they were
bite-sized.
Oreo, they'd be in cookie shoots.
Oh, they're bite sized. Yeah, they're just loose.
Yeah, it's just loose.
Rattling
You might get
around in there like cereal.
You're going to get like a bunch of like cracker crumbs and then a handful of chocolatey goodness.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Oh,
and
really?
you know when the bag is empty and you just dump all the crumbs in your mouth?
Oh.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
That's all over your shirt. It's on the floor and you don't care because you're sitting in your own filth while you got trench foot.
And you ate a box of that shit.
I would. That's how when you're drunk, you go to the box and it's nothing but like cracker dust and like chip dust.
You got to throw that shit on top of cereal.
Yep, absolutely.
I like to eat.
Use that to wash down the cha-cha.
All right, this has to happen. You need to get this and do it on the show. This is a Saturday morning cartoons.
I will do it if I can get one of these. Yeah. If I can somehow tweet at Ritz Crackers and get a limited edition, I will eat the whole goddamn box right here on the show.
Tweet exactly that word for word.
I will do it, but I got to get a box, and they're tough to come by. These are limited edition, very sought after collector's items.
That's why they have.
Actually, what are they called? Ritz.
They're called Ritz Bits Sandwiches S'mores with chocolatey, marshmallowy,
Ritz
artificial
S'mores.
flavoring.
Oh, could they make it any? They should put a few more words in there so it's easy to remember.
Yeah. And in fact, that should be the whole URL. Ritz Bits Sandwiches, S'mores, Chocolatey, Marshmallowy, Artificial Flavoring, Filling.com.
Just email me. I'm at Mike.
Mike at Ritz Bits Sandwiches, S'mores, Chocolatey, Marshmallowy, Artificial Flavoring, Filling.com.
Wait, how do you spell that? Shit.
RITZBITSSANDWICHES S ampersand // underscore s'mores.com. There you go. I like this. Okay, I'll try to hop on there after the show, and I'll hop in bed and spam tweet Ritz. I'll tweet at him everything I learned about JFK and
QAnon.
And QAnon. They're gonna
increasingly aggressive and belligerent tweets.
Yeah, they'll probably give them to me just to shut up. Just shut them up.
Talking about JFK and UFOs. Send them some crackers.
Eat, goddammit.
Yeah,
tell me you have 600 pounds of men.
Yeah, I'm 600 pounds of men. God damn it. I got to eat.
I will eat your ass.
That's what I'll tweet to him. I'll tweet that to him. Okay. Well, I like that one. This is great. What else you got for us, Gretchen?
Let's see. I got a...
Don't say that just yet. Hold on.
Yep, you're right. So you guys already started posting about it on Instagram and in Discord. Do you want to talk about the Taco Bell experiment?
It's a hot story, and people love this story.
All right.
This is a follow-up, and we do follow-ups here.
I was saving this for tonight, and you guys started talking about it today. Come on.
Hey, listen, someone in Discord sent it to me, and someone in Instagram sent it. This is a hot item. This is a hot item right here. Quote, I'm actually feeling pretty good. Lexington man eating Taco Bell for 30 days over halfway through.
Perfect headline.
It is a perfect headline. So if anybody doesn't remember, there was a guy basically ripping off the Super Size Me movie, but instead of doing McDonald's, he decided to use Taco Bell. And we loved it. We couldn't think of anything better to do than talk about the story. We're going to talk about it again. Oh, absolutely. There's the Taco Bell run for the border. So I think there's a video associated with this. And so I gotta play it. Here we go.
Weeks ago, we introduced you to the Lexington athlete turned filmmaker setting out to perform a supersize-like experiment where he will eat nothing but Taco Bell for 30 days straight to see if he can improve his health. WDBJ7's Brittany Morgan caught up with the UVA grad earlier today as he has just passed the halfway mark of his experiment.
Pass something.
Thank you for choosing Taco Bell. May I help you?
Yes, I have a mobile order for Sam.
Remember this guy?
I'm about to eat Taco Bell for 30 days straight to see if I can actually become healthier while doing it.
Since we first met Sam Reed, the fast food chain completely took over his diet as he's now more than halfway through the month-long experiment.
And I'm actually feeling pretty good. I have the mango whipped freeze. As of right now, I've actually been able to maintain my weight. Some numbers have been better than I was expecting, and some have been a little bit higher than I was expecting.
It took Reed a little over a week to order every item on the Taco Bell menu.
I've gotten to know the drive-thru employees pretty well, and we're on a first-name basis. Sometimes I'll pull up to the drive-thru speaker, and instead of hearing, "Thank you for choosing Taco Bell," I'll hear them say, "Hey, Sam, you can go ahead and pull around."
Reed's been getting a lot of attention for his experiment, including a mention on a late-night television show.
It's been really fun. I've had friends from different parts of the country reach out to me and say that they saw the story on their local news station, which has been really exciting. I think with some of the coverage, you get a lot of people weighing in on different aspects of the experiment, whether that's, how I'll be affected long-term or just, my bathroom habits.
Specifically, people concerned he'd have a month-long queso,
I think part of it has to do with the fact that Taco Bell has maybe an undeserved reputation for having a certain effect on your body. What I've experienced so far has been very normal digestively, and I think a huge part of that is just staying away from some of the hot sauces. Eating nothing but Taco Bell, day 4.
Reed's been posting daily progress videos on Instagram ahead of his documentary where he plans on seasoning the opportunity to start a larger discussion.
There are definitely some people that may have had a different experience with their own health journey that have looked at what I'm doing and said, that's never going to work, or this is a publicity stunt. But what I'm interested in doing is more than just the Taco Bell. I think it's about, opening the door to that kind conversation about a more nuanced view of our health.
He'll be completing the experiment in just a few weeks at the flagship Taco Bell location in Las Vegas. In Lexington, Brittany Morgan,
Wait, Taco Bell has a flagship?
Yeah.
He says it's not a publicity stunt.
Is that where like the Admiral lives?
They got like Marines there and like artillery, just in case they get attacked by another fast food chain.
Watch out for those the fast food wars.
Would that be the flagship? Would that be the first one?
I don't know.
Well, that's a good question.
Where does Taco Bell come from? I think Taco Bell was from Texas, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Nope, Irvine, California.
So why do they call it the flagship?
Shut up. That's why.
All right.
Don't ask so many questions. What are you, a Trump supporter?
Yeah. Sound like a domestic terrorist over there, Joe.
Well, we did have, Mike, you remember we had the original Wendy's.
Yes.
Right
in
up the
downtown
street.
Columbus.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Columbus, yeah.
That has now been absorbed into the larger Wendy's verse, as we know.
Gross.
I would think Wendyverse.
Online at the metaverse.
Wendy's verse.
Wendy's verse, fine. I still don't want to go.
Well, I mean, I like this follow-up story. The guy does look healthy, but he's working out. Now, what Morgan Spurlock did in Supersize Me, he just lived his life.
Just
he didn't
sat there.
He just sat there in his own filth, eating McDonald's.
He didn't leave the McDonald's.
No, he just sat there and really stunk it up. I don't think he showered. That was part of the deal.
Showered only with McDonald's sweet and sour sauce.
Just walking around smelling like McDonald's.
Leaking.
That was like the NPR of Jackass at the time. You know, it was just like real people doing real shit. And he was like, I'm going to do something smart but real. Where is that guy now?
Morgan Spurlock. He still does documentaries. He got in trouble with the Me Too movement. He got Me Too'd a little bit. He had to make a lot of apologies. And I think he's back working again. Because I think there's like bigger fish to fry now. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely bigger fish.
We're in World War IV.
That's right.
But I like this follow-up. I like this Taco Bell story. I'm going to check in with this strapping young lad. Maybe we can get him on the show and give him a gift certificate to Taco Bell.
And ask him if he's sending his packets back in the mail.
Yeah, we should really ask him about the packets. There's a packet shortage. How could you do this considering everything going on with the supply chain?
Yeah. Think of the starving children who don't have sauce packets.
Think of the supply chain, my friend. He refuses to think about the supply chain.
I wonder, do you think we could get somebody to eat nothing but chachos for 30 days?
Oh my God.
Joe, this is your challenge.
I mean, if you want to see me in intensive care, I think so.
Now Joe's super hardcore.
Live tweet from the hospital.
Live tweet my death.
It hurts.
They have you on a gurney, and you're in the hospital in the ICU, and then you're door dashing chachos.
Sir, you've got to stop. 30 days, man.
No,
29
I made a
to
promise. I made a promise.
It's better than the hospital food.
No shit. I wonder if you could, like, if you're in a hospital, if you could DoorDash hospital food while you're at the hospital.
From the hospital?
Because you don't want to walk down there.
This other hospital has better food.
Yeah, from the one across the street.
This is what Trump should have did. Trump should have, like, as soon as he heard about the FBI raid, order DoorDash, tell him to go to Mar-a-Lago and pick up some papers for me. And I'm going to need you to walk in there and grab a few boxes.
TaskRabbit.
Trump's new administration is going to be run entirely by TaskRabbit and DoorDash.
DoorDash, that's right. Do it all from his jet.
All right, let's see what else you got, Cratchit.
All right, so I got a fact check that Chihuahuas are actually dogs, not rats.
Okay, interesting.
We have a Lollapalooza security guard starts tweeting about a mass shooting so she can leave work early.
Oh, that's a funny headline.
We got Casper, the mattress company, hiring professional nappers.
Professional nappers. I read that napping is actually not good for you anymore.
That'll cause heart attacks.
Heart attacks. Yeah,
heart attack. Now,
so Frank Ocean is also selling gold and diamond cock rings.
Oh, wow!
Perfect headline.
Mm-mm.
It is a perfect headline. I kind of want to know about the cock rings.
You want to read the story too, or do you want to know what the cock rings?
Yeah, I'm gonna read the story. I got to figure out what's going down.
know where to order these. Cock ring warehouse, any cock will do.
Give me anything you got. Give me a handful of your finest cock.
Give me some from the used bin. They're cheap.
Why didn't you do the manatee story?
Hold on, I haven't gotten that far.
We can get there. We can get there.
Get out of there. Stay out of the news channel.
Frank Ocean is selling gold and diamond cock rings.
Oh, really?
Is he the brother of Billy Ocean, the singer?
Yes, they are. They are biologically. No, they're not.
Okay, Caribbean Queen. Billy Ocean.
I love that song.
Get out of your dreams and into my car. Corey Haim.
I genuinely love that song.
It's Billy Ocean had some strong hits. The guy is a great singer.
This is his reprise. Get out of my dreams and into this cock ring.
Well, it looks like his nephew Frank is into the cock ring business. So we'll see how he's doing. Frank Ocean's luxury brand Homer has released a new collection of accessories featuring pendants, earrings, a keychain, and a triple XLH H-bone ring, a diamond-encrusted 18-karat gold cock ring. Prices range from $310 to $25,000. The collection is available online or at the Homer's brick-and-mortar store in New York City. You can get there by appointment. Take a look at some of these collections below. Ocean has launched Homer last August with a collection of printed silk scarves and jewelry pieces. The store is currently listing the white gold necklace for 14,000 diamonds are included in the necklace for $650,000. Holy shit. Can't do that.
I'll give you $10,000.
All right, low bid, we'll take it.
All goes into low bid. I'm on his luxury cock rings. I ain't paying no $650,000.
You drive a hard bargain, Hawk, but okay.
I tell you what, I'll give you $14,000.
Now he's willing to move a little bit. Okay.
You can demand to try them on.
I demand to try all these in the store in front of every customer.
You get all these out. I'm going to go through them.
Just look good.
That's
not too sparkly, is it? That's how he blinds his opponents in the ring with his sparkly cock ring.
He wears it in the ring?
Yeah, of course. Off the top rope. It's a foreign object in the ring.
Wow, you're pretty quick for a big guy.
Off the top rope with his cock ring.
This could be a problem.
Homer's triple XL H-bone ring is $25,000 diamond and gold ring meant to be worn on the penis.
Oh, I've been doing it wrong.
Wow, okay.
Click that link there that says source link, and there's some photos.
I'm going to go out and buy a house. I'm going to get you an engagement ring, and hopefully you'll think about moving to Minnesota.
Well, it's not an engagement ring, but
well, it is a symbol of everlasting love, I suppose.
It is a ring.
Yeah. Okay, where'd you want me to go?
Click that. It says source link there right at the bottom of that page.
Oh, source link. Oh, yeah. Let's check it out. We got a picture of this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's it? That looks incredibly big.
But maybe it's not, there's no reference there.
Maybe it's not sized, it's not a scale size, we don't really know. Who knows what it could fit? It could fit anything,
2? Maybe 4?
Maybe.
But he's built to size or what?
Yeah. What is the size of it? This is like, it says it's triple XL. So I'm assuming, meaning that it's like a triple extra large cock ring. Something for like a really healthy gentleman down there. Or women, I don't know.
Or Big Jim, Big Sam,
yeah,
Big
Jim, Big Sam, all those big guys.
Look at the size of that guy. Look at that man. He's all man. Look at him. He's a massive guy.
Yeah, a massive guy. I mean, he's the only kind of guy that could wear a triple cock
XL
ring. That's crazy.
It's the biggest mic I've ever seen.
I'm not big like that, Trump. He also offers a doggy keychain and a cock ring. So he's something for the family, fun for the entire family, I guess.
Yes, get something for the pet, and while you're there, I'll take that cock ring too.
Yeah, please. I'll take a bunch of them. Give me everything you got.
8,737,540,000.
Yeah, I can take 8 billion cock rings. I want to give everyone on the planet a cock ring, please.
That's what they could do the next time they need to do a stimulus check during the next scamdemic. They could just
there you go. Yeah, for the monkeypox stimulus, you get a cock ring.
Cock ring in the mail.
It helps prevent safe sex, and it's a little investment for yourself, a little nest egg.
You say it helps prevent safe sex?
Well, I guess it helps
Promote
safe sex. That's what we want to do.
But does it? I mean, a diamond encrusted cock ring?
Doesn't I don't know the mechanics of a penis ring, but I hear what I'm told by people in the street. It prevents you from reaching climax too quickly. I think.
Record deepness, right?
And it also promotes
I'll let you do some research on that, Mike, once you report.
I don't know. That's what I think. Joe, do you know what the purpose of the penis ring is? I'm trying to be family friendly here.
Yeah, I do, unfortunately. And
Okay.
I had
Did you just slip off there? What happened?
No, I was. Well, one, I want to know if he's got a pet version. Is there a pet one? Can I get my dog when they get?
Oh, you want like a doggy penis ring?
Oh,
I don't
good
think they
Lord.
offer that. I
Yeah,
mean,
that
but
should
if you
be
got enough
illegal.
money, they'll make it. They'll make it probably.
Well, it's like putting the harness, for people who don't want the choker chains or a collar. Like you really have to work on that dog to get that cock ring on.
Yeah.
But
pet friendly,
family friendly, and pet friendly.
Took 3 hours. He kept biting.
Apparently, and you all probably know this. It's to maintain that blood distance. And I actually had an Uber driver say this. That because we were talking about trans and all this stuff, and
Wait, your Uber driver just starts talking about his cock ring he's wearing?
no.
Hey, buddy, check this thing out.
Back up, Cratchit. Come on. So what was happening is I was talking about how crazy it is that we got all this stuff happening because she was talking about her binary like niece or something like that, and I was just I'm very much myself with these people, and I probably get bad reviews for this.
Probably.
But I was like, it's not like archaeologists are going to dig us up in, a couple thousand years and go, oh, I have to respect this person's pronouns, even though their pelvis has this giant hole in it, because biologically there are differences. Sorry, don't mean to offend anybody.
Well, how did you get on the cock ring subject?
No.
Uber?
That's okay. You're just making me think of the cock ring. Because this woman said legitimately she didn't know there was a differences in pelvic bones. She actually thought that men had a bone for their penis.
Check it out.
So I know that's the long way around to say
That's
no
public school for you.
Yeah, men,
Boners.
whatever it is, I don't know. But men do not have bones when they have boners. It's just an influx of blood, and the cock ring is designed to maintain that level of blood. Apparently, I do not know.
So it's supposed to help maintain, not necessarily prevent climax, but to help get you to the destination. That's what I'm saying.
It's to keep it nice and hard pumps. You want the hard pumps. I think so. I don't know. I know my husband has one, which it's like, okay.
Can we call up the IRS with these questions? Because they got enough people to field these calls.
Yeah.
Now.
How much can I deduct for my jewel encrusted cock ring?
I use it for work.
Prostitutes and gigolos
it's a work
deduct?
expense.
Yeah. No, we write it off as an educational expense. What do I do? I got to call them.
I think man whores can write it off as a business expense.
It may be.
Fucking hard pumps.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right. Well, I think we killed the show with that. Maybe. You want to do? I mean, you talked about the manatee one. Do we have quick time?
We got to do the manatee one. That one looks
Okay.
fun. Unless
All right.
is there something else that you think would be better?
We got manatee news. We got pumpkin spice news. We got monkeypox news. We got
I
people
like the
setting
manatee
fires
one
with
because I was
spells.
looking at them. What was the other one? What's the last one?
People setting fires by casting spells.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, I knew Mike would go for that. God damn it! I want to hear about the manatee.
I have spells. I'm going to fly.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, it is Tom Hanks. Yeah.
Jesus.
It's a trap.
Is that the Dungeons and Dragons movie that he did
where
like
Tom
in the early
Hanks
80s?
gets absorbed into the D&D game where he starts to believe it's real life.
And he jumps off a building at the end.
Yeah, or he tries to. He attempts to because
in the special edition, the alternate ending,
because he has spells and he can fly. So,
which one's funnier to you, Cratchit?
I don't know. Mike has more spells drops, but I already pasted.
I only
the
have one
manatee.
spell drop.
You had two.
All right,
Just
let's
like
do the manatees.
Let's do manatees. We talked about it enough.
Florida officials asked local pervert to stop interrupting horny manatees.
Perfect headline.
Okay, I didn't realize. Okay, they got to warn people.
It's rude to interrupt,
It
even horny manatees.
It's like it's like spraying water on dogs.
It's officially manatee mating season in Florida, and local officials are asking people not to put their bodies near or within what's referred to as the mating herd, or more disturbingly, the mating ball.
I don't know what this is.
I don't know.
Jay says it's a fucking big sea turtle.
It's not a big sea turtle, I don't think. On Sunday afternoon, a social media post from the Sarasota Police Department stated that some looky-loos were attempting to touch a group of mating manatees near the South Lido Beach. Okay.
Jay, what the fuck is that?
We spotted manatees mating near the South Lido Beach Sunday. Folks were trying to touch them. Please don't, said the SPD. If you see mating manatee herds, observe respectfully from a distance. Do not touch.
Pull right up next to that shit, Jay.
It's important. It's an important reminder, especially since manatees are currently listed as vulnerable under the Endangered Species Act. It is actually illegal to touch, annoy, harass, or molest the manatees.
Look at that, Jay. Oh, man, look at this fucking thing. Oh, man.
Look, I can hear Jay in the background. What should I do?
Oh, my God. What the fuck is that, bro?
Not only that, but now more than ever, manatees absolutely need undisturbed mom and dad time. Officials estimate that there are roughly 6,000 manatees in the Sunshine State. And last year, a record 1,101 died, which is incredibly grim stat that nearly doubles the death rate, which is nearly double the death rate from 2020. Holy shit.
Holy shit, look at this fucking thing.
Remember, as the water temperatures rise, so do the manatee's libido, according to the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission.
Horny in the hot water.
Yeah, a little hot tub action. This means that manatee mating season typically runs from March until November.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man.
It's a manatee. It's a manatee. So this summer, please don't stick anything in the manatee in the mating ball. That's what it says there.
Don't stick anything in the mating. Okay, wait. What if you just spent time going to Frank Ocean's store and you bought a special cock ring for that manatee?
Exactly. Hey, this is going to help them last longer.
Help you last longer, satisfy more female. What's a female manatee? A cow?
Billy Ocean gave this to me on his final tour.
We got to call the aquarium or something, dude.
This is amazing. Like, I've never heard of a manatee mating ball. It just sounds like an orgy, which is not safe according to monkeypox standards. This is frowned upon.
Official name for a group of manatee is an orgy.
I guess so. But yeah, it's they're not practicing safe sex, and don't interrupt them. Just let them do their thing. Just let them do their thing.
What is that thing?
It's a mating ball.
It's a mating ball. Just don't.
You can see it out in Florida or in certain clubs in New York City.
Give us an email at ourbigdumbmouth@gmail.com. Check out obdmpod.com for all the social media and donation links. Be a part of the magic.